Yesterday we have seen arithmetic operators and comparison operators. Today we are going to see the logical operators. Okay, very important in order to write the SQL code and build the logic and so many things. Okay, now what are the logical operators that we have? Before going to this logical operators, let me take 2 minutes a small topic. I will show you one thing. Sorry. Maybe you would have seen this in your academics also. I'm not pretty much sure how many have you gone through this type of concepts. Um, we have logical conditions. Okay, logical and logical or, maybe in your computer science syllabus you would have seen this, and or. Okay, suppose this is condition 1. Okay, and this is what condition 2. Okay, so here also condition 1 and condition 2. So output I will write with a different colors. Okay, if condition 1 is true, okay, condition 2 also true, then output will be true. Okay, if condition 1 is true, condition 2 is false, then output false. Condition 1 is false, condition 2 is true, then output will be false. Condition 1 false, condition 2 also false, obviously it will be false. Okay, this is the behavior of AND operator. We are calling it as a logical AND operator for our better understanding. Okay, so there is no logical AND in a SQL. This is a just AND operator, AND condition. Now, suppose if this is the case, if I will go with the OR operator, condition 1 true, condition 2 also true, output will be true. Condition 1 true, condition 2 false, that output will be true. Condition 1 false, condition 2 true, then output will be true. Condition 1 false, condition 2 also false, then output will be false. So in this OR operator, at least one condition should be equal to true. I mean, I will tell you, I will convert into the SQL terminology later. So we have to have the basic understanding with respect to this topic. Okay, if condition 1 true, condition 2 also true, then only it will be true in AND case. But in the OR case, at least one of the conditions must be true. That is enough. Okay, there is no need to there is no need to have the true value in the two conditions. Okay, one condition is enough to make an R class, R condition. Okay, so this is the concept. If I will take the same concept in SQL, please, we have our database called SQL Server BI. This is the data. Total how many rows? 14 rows, 8 columns, 14 rows. Okay, suppose here in this, I just want to see the person details with the name called Scott. Select a star from EMP where employee name equal to Scott. One record. Now, if I just want to see the employee details, those salary equal to 3000. Select star from EMP where salary equal to 3000. See, so for salary equal to 3000, we have two rows. For the first row, sorry, for the first query, we got only one row. For the second statement, we got two rows here. Okay, so here if I will do this condition, what will happen? So first two queries are individual queries. Okay, there is no dependency. But now in the second statement, what I'm trying to do, I just want to see the person name with the Scott and salary equal to 3000. Okay, that means what? Person name Scott should be existed and his salary must be equal to 3000. Okay, so if the data is available in multiple rows, that won't work. Remember, with the and condition, if the data is available in multiple rows, that won't work. Scott 3000 should be available in one row. Look at this. Scott and salary equal to 3000. Now, see. Okay. So, in this particular situation, in this particular, like this, you can perform multiple conditions. So, whenever we want to set the data based on multiple inputs, okay, based on multiple matchings, we can use this AND operator. Okay, suppose I want to see the person details who is I just want to see the person whose name is Scott and the salary equal to 3000 and department number equal to 20. That means employee name Scott should be existed and his salary equal to must be 3000 and his department number equal to 20. See, fine. So Scott 3020. So let us say, for example, if any one of those condition is failed, let us say, for example, I don't know department number is 20 or 10. I'm just checking with the department number 10, but actually department number 20, it's not 10. So this condition will be failed. These two conditions will be succeeded. Okay, then what will happen? Let me explain. We are not getting any output. That means what? Whenever you are using a AND operator, the data, I mean the inputs what you are providing in the AND operator must be available in an individual row, one row. Then only AND operator will retrieve the data. Okay, so see, salary 3000, name Scott is available, department number equal to 20, but I have given 10. With one condition, the whole data is not able to retrieve from the table. Okay, that is the AND operator. AND operator is very very strict operator, I could say. Okay, so now if I say salary Scott employee name equal to Scott and salary equal to 3500, so do we have any such type of details? I mean, uh, what is the salary of Scott? 3000. Okay, but here what I'm trying to see, I just want to see the person with the name Scott and salary must be equal to 3500. Do we have any such kind of employees? No, that is why you won't get the data. So in this situation, this is true. For this condition we have the data, but for this condition we don't have the data. So here what happened, please look into this. This is true and this is false. Total output will be with the AND operator, it will be false. That is what AND operator is all about. Okay, so if I will use the same query as it is same query except OR operator, what I'm doing here, select star from EMP where ename equal to Scott or salary equal to 3500. That means what? So please provide me the data where employee name equal to Scott or salary equal to 3500. Okay, so whatever the condition that we have the data, I mean either of these conditions, for any conditions if we have the data, please provide me. That is what R. See, 1 minute please. So now in this particular situation, what we have seen, even though there is no salary equal to 3500, at least for Scott we got the data. Okay, but with the or and condition we were unable to get the data. Let me write it down both the statements here. And now you can check. So what I have written here, same queries. The difference is AND operator and OR operator. So with the AND operator, you will not get any data. With OR operator, you will get one row because one record is there with the Scott. Salary equal to 3,500. Forget about it because we don't have the data. It will not retrieve the data. See, AND operator. Whenever you are using AND operator, please remember whatever the values that you are including, all the values must be available in the table. Then only you will get the data. Otherwise it won't be possible. With OR operator, at least one condition, if you have the data, that's it. That is more than enough to retrieve the data. Okay, sometimes with OR operator you will get a huge amount of data. Okay, let us say for example, look at this particular query. Select star from EMP where employee name equal to Scott or salary equal to 3,000. So here, as per your understanding, those are the this is the only one condition. Okay, Scott and salary equal to 3,000. But you can see here we got two rows. Okay, so why two rows? Employee name equal to Scott, one record. Salary equal to 3,000. I mean false in the sense. That is for your understanding sake I told you false in the sense in general it will works like that. Okay, so the condition is not satisfying. Okay, so if I say false, that means it is not an error, it is not satisfying the condition. Okay, now if we can see here, first record we got for Scott, but for the second record we got for the salary. Okay, so two conditions, there are two rows matching with that, that is why we got two rows. Okay, so this is how AND operator and OR operator, most frequently used operators. Okay, and then between operator always use it to uh, check the range of values. Suppose at any given point of time, if you want to identify the list of employees whose salary is two whose salary between 2,450 to 10,000. Okay, I just want to see all the employees details who will fit in this range. Okay, so what we need to write, where salary we have to use between operator. So after between operator, so the immediate next value will be the minimum value. Okay, after AND operator will be the maximum value. Okay, between and actually it's a between operator, it will works with the AND operator for sure. Okay, and you can check with the different cases. Suppose if you want to see, I just want to see how many employees had joined after 1982 till today date. Okay, now you can see out of 14 employees, only 3 employees has joined after 1982 year. Okay, like this at any given point of time, range you should have a range. So 1 to 100, 2 to 300, like that. Okay, exist operator will be quite confusing at this moment. You leave it, I will explain you at the end of the class today. Okay, now you can see. Now please look into this table. How many rows we have here? Total 14 rows. Suppose if I want to see the information of one person. Okay, let us say for example, if I want to see the details of 736, and what I need to do, I need to write the queries like this. 7369. If I want to see 7499, I need to write a query like this. If I want to see 7698, I need to write a query like this. Okay, suppose if I want to see the the three employees information at a time, I have to execute these three queries. Okay, but here the problem is, if you want to see multiple employees details, so this is the only way to write multiple queries, or is there any better approach we have in SQL to find out the multiple employees information or multiple values matching? Okay, Then we have a one concept that is called in operator. So with the in operator, what we will do is, whenever you want to deal with the multiple values, if it's scalar value, multiple value, there is a lot of difference. Suppose if you write this query, this will work for only one value, okay, because you are using equal to operator. Okay, but now what I'm asking you to do, I'm asking you to do in operator. In operator, you can use it for multiple values. Okay, suppose I want to see three persons information. Okay, do I need to write three queries? No need. Okay, you can write only one query and pass the three values like this. Select a star from EMP where employee number in 736974997698. Let us execute. See, we got in one result set. An in operator can works with any type of value. Okay, it will works with the date value, it will works with the varchar value, it will works with the money value, it will work with the integer value. Okay, almost all the values it will works. Suppose if you want to see by names, you can check like this. In means what? In means in that list. Okay, so give me the data according to the values in this list. That is what in operator is all about. Okay, and then not operator, just negative. Okay, equal to, not equal to, in, not in. Whenever you want to exclude any data, okay, or whenever you want to do any negative section, you can just use not operator. So select a star from EMP where employee number not in. That means what? I will display all the employees information but not these employees. Okay, so how you will do that if you don't have any not operator? So you have to restrict only few values. So how you will restrict the few values? You can use this operator. Out of 14, you got only 11 because you have filtered three values there. Okay, that is what not operator. Not operator is not that much important, just for concepts. In operator is important. Okay, and then like operator. Okay, this is really interesting. Like operator, uh man, generally we are using the terminology called just like that. Okay, so like this I want, that means what? Every time we are comparing something. Okay, every time we are comparing, we are matching something. Okay, so what is the purpose of this like operator in SQL? Generally, as a programmer, when you are writing the queries, uh, everybody will have the clear cut idea about the data. Okay, sometimes due to so many reasons we used to forget something. Okay, suppose I forgot one person name. Okay, uh, I know that person name starts with a J, but I don't know the name exactly. Okay, so how I can search in the database, how I can search that in the database, the person name, the person whose name starts with the J. Okay, let us say for example, I want to see the list of employees whose name start with the J. What I need to do? Like this. If you know the exact name, you can write the query like this. Nobody will ask you where employee name equal to Jones. Okay, so there is no guarantee that you can remember everything all the time, right? Sometimes you may forget. So you may confused with the James, Jones, like a Jacob. There are so many names, no? So you may forget. You like, you are unable to recollect. Okay, once you can see the data, maybe you can recollect better. So that is the reason, if you want to see the list of employees whose names starts with the J, excuse me, sorry. If you want to see the list of employees whose names starts with the J, see, select a star from EMP where E name like is the operator. Okay, it's a wildcard search. J percentile. Okay, so J percentile means starts with the J. See, there are only two employees, Jones and James. Now you can easily remember whether he is a Jones or James. Sometimes what will happen? I don't know. I mean, I just want to see the person names whose name starts with the S. Smith and Scott. I want to see the person name whose ends with S, not starts with end with S. Jones, Adams, James. Okay, ends with S. So if you want to search, then employees names, so whose name is having a character S at any position, whether it is the ending of the string, whether it is the beginning of the string. Okay, see, Smith at the starting, Jones at the ending, Scott at the starting, Adams at the ending, James. Okay, so if you want to switch the character anywhere in the string, you have to put the percentile both the sides. Okay, so and one more thing, this is a very very important. People will ask you in interview. So I just want to see the list of employees' names. Those names starts with characters from A to P. A to P, any character. Okay, so how will you do that? See, like, so this will define the range, square brackets A to P, and percentile starts with the A to P. No, okay, this is how this like operator will works. So this type of setching is called wildcard setching. Okay, wildcard setching. So it is not exact matching, it is a relative matching. I hope you understand. Okay, so these are the several operators, logical operators, which will always helpful for us to define the logics: and operator, or operator, between operators. Sometimes we may use multiple operators together, like this here I can use between and, like, everything I can use. Okay, so it up to, unless and until it will not create any mistake, we can use n number of operators together. Okay, now if all of you are clear with respect to the operators what I have covered today, I will explain exist. Okay, if we have any questions, first of all I will clarify those questions, then I will start exist, because it will be little confusing. Okay, so that's why. Any questions, please let me know. And hey Shravya, good evening.
Hi.
uh, have you watched the recordings previous?
Yeah, I watched few. I just noticed that the recordings have only 15 minutes of the video. I mean, the
Yeah,
recording.
actually, you have to download all the recordings to your local machine. Then it will be. You are watching through
Oh,
Dropbox, right?
yeah, right.
You are clicking play button on the site itself, right?
Yeah, right.
Actually, you have to download completely to your local machine. Then you can see 1 hour. That is a preview. What you can see.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, any questions with respect to today class?
No, no.
Okay. Okay. Ajosh, Nitin, Pratyusha, Santi, Srish. Any questions as of now to anybody? Is there a way to get the recordings to show bigger? Have you download to your machine, Ajosh? Ah, then fine. No, if you have downloaded to your machine, then it should work fine. No, 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 no. It won't be off size. See, once you have downloaded, see, look into my system. Here you will have a Dropbox. No, it will turn into green color check mark. Let me show you. See this, like this. Okay, all the recordings will be turned into this green color check mark. Then you play, you will get 1 hour recording. Okay, okay, okay. Now let me explain the last concept today. Okay, no problem. That is called exist. Okay, before going into this exist class, you will understand the necessity of this particular operator in future. Okay, right now I will give you the definition. I will show how it will works. Okay, exist. What do you mean by exist? First of all, in English, what do you mean by exist? Existence, that means availability. Okay, reachable. Okay, if person is existed, we can reach him, we can, like, we can tell him he is available. Okay, so this exist operator will verify the availability of the data based on your condition. Okay, suppose you have one condition. Okay, so with that condition you don't know whether the data is available or not available. Okay, so how you will verify whether it is available or not? You can use exist class. Okay, so example, if exist, I have written if exist. Okay, so exist operator, why I have written outside? Because exist operator will take one query. Okay, so with this condition, if we have the data, then immediately it will print as data existed. Otherwise, it will print no data existed. Okay, so I don't think we have the data for this condition. Let me check. Do we have the data? No data. Okay, now if I will execute the whole code, see, no data existed. Okay, suppose let us say, for example, I will change it to 3000. Okay, 3000 we have the data. Okay, so who will validate whether the data is available or not? Exist operator. Okay, see, data is available. Data is available in the sense, you can ask me, Narendra, we have two rows, so what it will show? It will show two rows available or three rows available. No, no, even though single value is there, it will show data is available. That's it. Okay, so whether 1 lakh rows available, 2 lakh rows available, one row available, one column available, nothing like that. If the data is available or not, that's it. Okay, now if we can see as data existed. Okay, so on what conditions, I mean on what scenarios we will use this if exist class? So whenever we are going to deal with the other database objects, what are the other database objects? What are the actual database objects? Table, view, function, stored procedure, trigger. Okay, so far we have seen only tables, not anything else. Okay, now whenever we are going to deal with other database objects, then you will come to know that this necessity of this exist class. Okay, if it is confusing, you leave it, no problem. Okay, you leave it at all, you don't even practice here. Okay, once we will go to that level, I will make you understand very clearly. Okay, not that much important. Okay, so this is the today class, and I'm sorry for the confusion, because I was unable to, I mean, I thought I was unable to take the class initially. That's why I have sent a message. And after that, I feel I'm okay. I can take the class. That's the reason immediately start the class. Okay. So please don't mind if anybody missed this class, anything, please watch the recording. Don't worry. If you have any questions, we will discuss in the tomorrow class. Okay. Thank you. And tomorrow also we will have a class. 1 minute. Shravya, uh,
Yes.
yeah, I need your email address to pass this recordings.
Sure.
You can just
Do you want me to enter in the chat
in
box?
the chat box. You just enter. I mean,
Yeah.
um, so you are okay to continue, right?
Yes, yes, I
Okay.
am.
Please send me your email address and as well as a phone number. I will add you in a WhatsApp group. I have created one group for this all uh, classes. Okay. So
Okay. Yes.
I will be in touch with you always.
I sent. Can you see the
Uh,
email ID?
I can see the email ID. Can you please bring me your phone number also?
Sure.
Okay.